welcome back to Heat, and let's get some Divas action, why don't we, Mark?
Yeah, we always like that, you know. Well, there's Molly. I think everybody's getting excited about her outfit.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly.
Fans in the UK, an encore presentation of No Way Out will air Monday, the 21st of February at 9 p.m. on Sky Sports 3.
And you know, Todd, Molly, just once, I'd like to see a smile. Just a smile on her face. Like Victoria. Look at Victoria now. Happy.
Victoria.
Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
I love this part right here. Bam! And I love a diva with a baseball hat on.
Lime green never looked so good.
In a leg brace on the right leg.
I feel like maybe a shot of tequila with some lime.
Yeah! You'll be here all week.
Well, this is a very interesting matchup. I mean, as you know, Trish Stratus is the women's champion. If you don't know, she'd love to tell you about it.
Yeah, of course.
But the winner here could position themselves into a title shot.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, the women's champion, I mean, you have two former women's champions going at it right here, and they would love to get another shot at Trish, who Todd, recently, Trish just seems like bitter, or like she's not in the limelight, or you know, well, you mentioned it.
She didn't even win Babe of the Year this year. That went to Stacy Keibler. I mean, Trish Stratus has won it year after year after year.
That's right.
She doesn't have that. Sure, she has the women's championship, but she doesn't have perhaps the one thing she craves more than that championship, the spotlight.
And that's probably why she's a bitter person right now.
Well, Mark, as you well know, I'm sure, since you work here, and I believe you still work here,
yes,
just show up.
I show up once in a while.
Quick cover. WrestleMania is just weeks away.
Yes, it is,
And
Todd.
if we go back about a year from now, at WrestleMania 20, Victoria and Molly squared off for the women's championship. Victoria won not only the title, but she got to shave Molly's head.
That's right, which in return made me want to shave my head down the road.
Well, you look good.
All right.
Victoria.
But you're right. So there's a past here, Todd, between Victoria and Molly. I mean, to be able to square off on the biggest stage of them all. And this is whose favorite move, Todd? Whose?
I think it's everyone's favorite move, except for Molly Holly, who wisely put up the knees, a la a match we saw earlier as Val Venus went for the money shot.
Ooh, good point. What a heat this has been, too. And we still have the main event coming up with Chris Benoit and Steven Richards.
Boy, what a match that should be. A big opportunity there for Steven Richards.
Yeah, you know what, though, Todd, I wanted to get into this with you, and that is...
Get into what with me?
Well, I wanted to get into this whole thing about, you know, what do you think Batista is going to do? You know, I mean, what is going on with that whole situation? What is your gut feeling? I mean, you're backstage, you're interviewing the superstars, you're in the know.
Well, I mean, it all comes down to this. How would you feel if somebody tried to run you over? Mark, I know your wife has tried to do it a few times, but...
And I stay married.
Yeah, let's stay in the confines of wrestling.
Oh, look at that move. Look at that camera angle.
Just stretching the side and back area there of Victoria. I think, honestly, Batista, hold on to hook and leg. No. I think Batista's going to show up at No Way Out. He's going to try and clean JBL's clock out. And if he doesn't do it there, perhaps that will be the incentive for him to go to SmackDown. However, if he gets all of his, you know, aggression out, so to speak, at No Way Out, then maybe he'll stay at Raw.
You know, we're going to find out the decision this upcoming week on Raw, where
nice suplex there by
Batista,
Molly Holly. Hold on, a hook in the leg. No.
Where Batista, look at the hair on the ground.
Boy, Molly probably still a little angered about Victoria shaving her head and is doing a little hair fashion herself right now.
Before I spotted the hair in the ring, I was saying that Batista this upcoming week on Raw is going to sign the contract about what title he will go after, the WWE title or the World Heavyweight Championship. So we will know this Monday. And Todd, being at Raw and talking to a lot of the superstars.
Mark, it's this week on Raw. It's not necessarily Monday. It's Tuesday. We go to all over the world. Some people see it Monday, some other places. Mark, I'm begging you to know the product.
Sorry about
the cover too. No.
Sorry about that, Todd. You're absolutely right. But let me ask you a question. Is there a sense of the Raw superstars not wanting Batista to go, wanting him to stay on Raw because of who he is and what he means?
Well, I mean, To be honest with you, I don't mean to sound starstruck, but I get excited just seeing Batista walk backstage. He's so huge, he's so mammoth. He really is a superstar, and it's just awesome to be around him. So I think some superstars would love to have him on SmackDown, while others, such as JBL, the Big Show, those guys who he'll be eyeballing, would hate to see him there.
You know what? To Triple H's credit, thank goodness for Triple H, because I don't think Batista was going to move. It looked like Batista was staring down the car, and at the last second, the game saved Batista. Now, what does that mean,
it's a mixed signal, Mark. It's like, you know, the girl you went out with when she was 16. Does she want to kiss me? Does she not? Does she like me? Does she not? Hold on, the cover, backslide.
I never had that problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you were too busy hooking up with the Heartbreakers. Oh, another cover,
I knew that
too.
was coming. I threw you a softball. I'm glad you hit it out of the park.
Oh, and Victoria straight right. Nobody knows what Triple H is up to. That's why they call him the Cerebral Assassin.
Well, you know, Coach is on assignment this week. You wonder if Coach and Eric Bischoff, they're plotting something. You know what I mean? To try to make sure that Batista stays on Raw, because Eric Bischoff definitely does not want Batista to jump over to SmackDown.
Well, by telling you this story, it'll let you know that I do enjoy watching SmackDown as well. A couple of weeks ago, hold on, look at this.
Look at the strength of Victoria, Todd.
Trying to get and Molly barely reaches those ropes. A couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, Joy Giovanni was in the trunk of JBL's limo. Kurt Angle said JBL put her there. Turns out it wasn't JBL, it was Kurt Angle. Do you think someone's setting him up this time about nearly hitting Batista with
the limo? That's a good point.
Thank you.
Excellent point.
The Molly go-round spells disaster for Victoria.
Whoa.
Here is your winner, Molly Holly.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get some questions this upcoming week on Raw, because we have a lot of, get some answers, because we have a lot of questions, Todd. There's no doubt about that.
Well, there's no doubt about this. Molly Holly with an impressive victory over Victoria.